Standing at the top of the mat, hands alongside the body, grounding down through all three corners of the feet. Slight engagement of the thighs, pulling them up off the kneecaps. Take an inhale, rise the arms up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart, center Anjali Mudra. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last one, inhale, rise. And exhale, swan dive, bow all the way down to the bottom of the mat. Folding in. Take an inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Top of a push-up. Slight engagement of the side bodies here, rounding of the upper thoracic so that we really engage through the belly. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Keep them close to the ribs. Forward to the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel the chest open. Thighs are lifted. And on the exhale, tuck the toes under. Draw the hips back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, float or step forward. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, rise, expand. Exhale, fold and surrender. Inhale, halfway, engage the core. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Bend the elbows, lower halfway. Inhale, forward to the tops of the feet. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hips back, fingers nice and wide. And keep the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Again, we're moving through our Surya Namaskaras. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Bringing some fire into the body. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower halfway. Inhale, forward to the tops of the feet, thighs are lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 breaths. So Surya Namaskara A, Surya meaning sun. These are our sun salutations to bring heat into the body. Take an inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, float or step forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bow down. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to a plank, lower halfway. Inhale, rise. And exhale, downward facing dog. Our last one. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, hop forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. This time, big bend in the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up, Utkatasana or chair pose. So slight tucking in at the tailbone if the hips are coming out, and pulling the hips out if the tailbone is tucking too far in. So finding a nice neutral tailbone. Look down at the toes, make sure that you can see them so the knees are back in space a bit. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower halfway. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You always have the option to skip these vinyasas, so the planks to the low plank, you can skip them, or you can come down to the knees, slightly lifting the chest in cobra if you need. We're just staying in downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, bring the left heel down 45 degrees, reach the arms forward, and then all the way up, Virabhadrasana 1. So keep the hips nice and square towards the front of the room. I wanted to say the ocean because I have the ocean in front of me. Slight drawing back of the right hip, grounding down through that back outer blade of the foot, and a slight drawing in through the energy line of the middle here. So we call this Mula Bandha. So this is a lock in the pelvic floor. It's kind of like that sensation that you're stopping from needing to go pee. So sink into the right knee, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. You can drop down to knees and chest or lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale forward for your back bend. It can be on your belly if you need. On the exhale, we all meet in downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Right heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, reach forward, and then all the way up. Vira 1. So most important alignment here is that we keep the hips square. So if you don't know what that means, it doesn't feel like you're doing it. Maybe if the hips are opening to the right, bring your hands on the hips, draw the internal rotation of the right femur in, and the left hip pulling back. So left femur into the hip socket. Reach the arms up. Sink a little bit deeper into that left knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward onto the belly or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, float forward. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Reach the arms up. Surya Namaskara, be again, but we'll move a little bit quicker this time. So one breath, one movement. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, move through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, left heel spins down. Reach up on an inhale. On the exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward for your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here. Well-deserved amount of breath. You can take a cleansing breath if you need. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Take an inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, float forward. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Sink in. Exhale, fold down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to plank. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward for that belly cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, reach up. Exhale to the earth. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, left foot forward. Right heel down, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Pause here. 3 rounds of breath. If you ever need to take a child's pose, feel free. Take an inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Reach the arms up, chair pose. We should be nice and hot now, even if you're not in a humid jungle, like Sri Lanka for me. Exhale, fold the hands down. That fire coming in. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to plank, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank position, move through your vinyasa. Building that inner fire, stay with me. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank, move through your vinyasa. Bring the knees to the earth. Sit back onto the heels. Shut the eyes down. Palms can rest on the thighs, face down or face up. You always have the option to come here if you need to catch the breath, if you need a moment. Listening to the birds sing and the waves crashing here. So wherever you're at, I hope that you have peaceful sounds, or at least peace of mind to bring you to a space of stillness and reconnection with your breath. We open the eyes and we begin to move on. Hands to the earth, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward to meet the hands. And ragdoll here, take opposite elbow, sway from side to side. Let the upper body weight lengthen the back line here of the legs, moving into the myofascial lines. So just beginning to stretch those nice long muscles down the back of the legs, moving energy through our superficial back line. And let go of the elbows, let the arms hang. On an inhale, slight bend in the knees, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Shrug the shoulders at the top. And take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sink into your chair pose, deep bend in the knees, sink the hips. So staying here, really engaging through the belly. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in the face. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring hands to heart center and twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left knee. Gaze towards the left shoulder. And make sure to pull that right knee in line with the left, right hip back slightly. Let the thighs begin to fire up. Look down at the toes. Come onto the right tiptoes and shift the right foot to the back of the mat, low twisted lunge here. Inhale, reach the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Keep the right hand planted and step the left foot on top of the right, left arm stretching up, Vajrasana, side plank. Keep the hips lifted. Maybe the left arm stretches up overhead in line with the left ear. Maybe you lift the left leg for amplification. Staying here, or setting the left foot down behind the right calf, wild thing. Getting a belly stretch. And then slowly coming back over to plank. Move through your vinyasa. So by now, we should have an understanding of what that vinyasa is. It's always going to be an inhale coming forward to plank, and exhale lowering halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward on the belly or thighs lifted for upward facing, and the exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. And inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Big toes touching. Deep bend in the knees. Reach the arms up, chair pose. Pausing here, finding activation through the quads. Really grounding down through the feet, keeping the chest nice and proud and open. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, twist to the right this time. Left elbow outside the right thigh, twisting the chest open towards the right. Hopefully your focal point is as beautiful as my palm trees over here. Look down at the toes. Come up onto the left tiptoes and shift the left foot to the back of your mat. Low twisted lunge. And keep the belly off the thigh as much as you can. So we don't want to just rest the upper body on the right thigh. And then inhale, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Side plank, right foot on top of the left, right arm stretching up, maybe lifting the right leg for amplification. If you need a modification, you can bend the right knee, place the right foot down in front of the left thigh, allowing you to keep the hips up. If the right leg is lifted, maybe bending the right knee and placing the right foot down behind you, right arm reaching forward. Getting across the belly, stretch. And then inhale, everyone forward to plank. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale brings you forward, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees, let them go wide, sit back onto the heels, child's pose. Forehead to the earth. And just take a moment here to breathe, to land back in the physical body. Two more breaths. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Whew, it's nice and sweaty here. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, float or step forward. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bow all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, move through your vinyasa. And step the right foot forward. Reach the arms up, high crescent lunge. Deep bend in the right knee. And we stay here, building some strength here into the lower portion of the body, so right into the trunk. Relax the muscles of the face. Take an inhale. And exhale, open up Virabhadrasana 2, so hips are nice and wide. Arms are parallel with the mat. And the right knee is slightly pushing out towards the right here, opening the right hip up a bit more. Bend the right elbow, place it on the right thigh, left arm stretching up overhead. So in line with the left ear, you can take your gaze up. And try not to put weight onto the right thigh. That right elbow is just there for a bit of reference to twist the chest open. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale to the ground. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa or skip it. Step the left foot forward. Reach the arms up, high crescent lunge. Sink into the left knee. The magical number here in most of our poses is about 5 breaths to really feel and embody what it feels like to be in that shape. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Sink into the left knee. Integrity in the shoulders, tailbone slightly tucking under. Nice, proud warrior. Bend the left elbow, place it on the left thigh, right arm stretching up overhead. Get nice and long. Inhale, warrior 2, come back up. Exhale, hands travel over the left foot, step back to plank. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, forward cobra or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, float forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Take the feet hip-width distance apart. Lift the bottoms of the feet up and bring your hands underneath the feet, stepping onto them. Toes are kind of on the wrist here, giving them a little massage. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold in. You can massage the wrists by pedaling out on the toes. Peel the chest up, release the hands. Take a hold of the big toes. Take an inhale, peel up, and exhale, fold down. And slowly let go. Folding in. On an inhale, slight bend in the knees, press through the feet, and slowly begin to roll all the way up to standing. Arms alongside the body, shut the eyes down. And just feel what it feels like to be in your body today. Shoulders relax. Thoughts ungrasped. Just listening to the sounds around you, feeling strong, feeling the heat from your practice. Feeling the heartbeat here. And the chest open and proud. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, open the eyes. And exhale, hands to heart center. And just giving yourself a little pat on the back for your practice today. Thank you guys for joining me. We say namaste.